Welcome back to another episode of Kickoff Glitch Podcast. It has been a while.
Yeah,
How are you, Aidan?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. That was a lovely result for Sunderland this morning. 2-2 against Arsenal.
There you go.
But
Crazy, eh?
I just want to mention, I think Declan Rice is honestly one of the best players in the world right now.
Wow, okay, that's a big shout.
He's insane.
Interesting.
Like,
Yeah.
just the way he works, he just can do everything. Every time I watch Arsenal play, I'm just like, I think he's Arsenal's best player.
Well, okay.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
that's a decent shout.
Arsenal got so close to another 3 points, but Sunderland just didn't give up, so good on them.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, look, I'll be honest, I didn't watch the highlights, and I haven't really seen much of Arsenal this season, so I can't really judge the whole Rice call. But I know last season when I did watch Arsenal, it was pretty good, so I could definitely say that.
But, it was interesting. I just thought Sunderland just didn't give up, and obviously Xhaka was playing against Arsenal.
Yeah,
and that's what was the main highlight of the game, Xhaka against his old club. But, Rice just was amazing. And the whole team was playing well, but when we went 2-1 down...
Yeah.
Oh, no, we went 1-0 down, sorry. Then, you could tell we're fighting so hard to keep pushing to get in front. And I feel like if that was last season, we would have just been like, oh, whatever. It's
true. That's a good point.
Just leave it at that. But, Trossard scored a banger to make it 2-1.
Yeah.
And they were still trying to score to make it 3-1, but... Sunderland got the equaliser.
Yeah, mate. And of course, the 1 week I captain Gabriel in FPL is the 1 week Arsenal don't keep a clean sheet. I'm just feeling, bro.
Yeah, bro. When they scored their first goal, it was a good finish. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. We should still win. When they scored right at the death, I was like, oh fuck, this could cost us the title. But
exactly. Yeah.
I still think we'll win it easily, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you think this is just a little blip, and you're going to go on to continue barely conceding goals, winning every game? Or do you think there's a bit of concern in the fact that you did drop points here?
I think it's just a little blip, to be honest, because it's at Sunderland have been a top quality team this year. It's at Sunderland's home ground, and obviously Arsenal can't keep going. They're going to concede eventually, and I think against Sunderland's fair enough because they've been scoring goals. But I'm not worried. I still think we're going to keep on winning consistently.
Yeah, fair enough. Mate, so from this result, I'm now going to be on Arsenal's back. I'm going to be watching every game from now on, waiting for the slip-up. I cannot wait. If he's losing... Do you know who he's versing next, actually?
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Yeah.
The Champions League's not for a few more weeks, eh?
Yeah. Was the international break coming up now, I think?
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm not sure who we're versing next.
Yeah, I'm really keen to see how you guys go. If you guys drop points again...
Yeah, well, if we drop points again... Because now Liverpool are starting to get a couple wins.
Yeah.
If we drop points again, it's going to be tricky, but there's still a long way to go. I know Jesus is close to coming back, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
So then I think Havertz is close, and then Gyökeres, so that's so many more goals that we can offer.
Yeah, true.
But,
maybe you guys will start scoring other than set pieces.
Well, the 2 goals we scored this morning was, both open play.
Okay, so, there you go, mate.
There you go.
As I said, I didn't see the highlights.
Not fair. But how's Barcelona going, mate? They're a bit of a rough patch at the moment.
Oh, bro, don't get me started, man. I could speak about this for an hour. For those of you who don't know, I've made a personal channel as well. I make Barcelona content. I just try and review the game. So feel free if you want to support me, then go ahead,
give me a
subscribe, give me some views. Yeah, but the reason I made the video is because I have so much to speak about for Barcelona, and bro, at the moment, that last game, I don't know if you saw the highlights. Against Club Bruges.
Yeah, I watched their highlights. Yeah, fucking Yamal's guy was quality.
Yeah, bro, our defence.
Yeah, remember I was telling him what the defence is like. What are they doing? It's like they never played football before. Eh?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. This whole time as we've been losing games, we lost 4-1 in Sevilla. I was like, oh, it's just a blip. Players are injured. PSG lost. Real Madrid. All these games, I was kind of deluding myself, saying oh, it's all right. All our players are missing, which to be fair, they still are. We have a lot of key players. Rafinha, Pedro was out for the last game. A lot of key players out, but it comes to a point where that defence in that game against Club Bruges, there's no defending that.
So do you reckon it was the defenders doing or Flick's doing?
See, I think it's a bit of both. Because I think you have to put some blame on the defenders. Because I don't think they've all been on their best form. Especially Koundé, for example. I think Koundé's the biggest prime example of it. Last season, I think he was arguably one of the best right backs in the world, behind maybe Hakimi and Timber, for example. I think they were probably the top 3.
Yeah.
This season, he's been atrocious. I don't know what has sort of happened to him.
He made a bit of a mistake the other day against Club Brugge, didn't he?
Yeah. And it's every game he kind of looks like he's not really trying too hard. He's just a bit dodgy. So there's that sort of factor. But at the end of the day, I can't really blame the defenders too much because they're being asked to do these insane offside traps. It comes to a point where if you can see your team is conceding the exact same goals every single week, surely as a manager, you'd be like, all right, guys, let's change this up a little bit. Because it doesn't matter how good we are.
You do that, mate?
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's actually a good point. But I don't know, I just feel like there's no point being as good of an attacking team as we are right now. Because I think we're still one of the best attacking teams in the world.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But what's the point if you're going to concede 3 goals anyway? Like, Lamine Yamal spoke about it after the game too. He was saying, like, we can't be conceding this many goals. Because it doesn't matter what we do, like, forward-wise, if we're conceding 3 goals a game. Like, bro, we conceded 3 goals against Club Brugge.
Yeah.
Like, imagine we versus Man City today with Erling Haaland running in behind our defence. I reckon we can, like, lose, like, 5-0. Like, it would actually be ridiculous.
But,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I watched, I didn't watch the game, but, like, I saw the highlights on the El Clasico the week before.
Yeah.
That was a few days before, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was entertaining. Just, obviously, Barcelona just couldn't get the job done, but that was really spicy at the end there with your mouth.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good,
Watching more now, like, I watched the highlights of that, and then Liverpool and Real Madrid earlier in the week, I watched, like, the first half of that. Fuck, Vinny actually just annoys me, eh?
Right,
every time he gets just touched, he goes down like a bloody sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
And he's just... A lot of people I've been talking to, they keep saying the same, like, that Vinny is, like, actually just a gronk.
Yeah,
like,
bro, that's it. Yeah, I reckon he's honestly like the most unlikable player in world football at the moment. I'd say he'd be up
I reckon
there.
that's a shout.
Yeah,
like, he's done alright this season though. He's scored a couple goals, but still, he's not like he was a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would honestly say, as much as I hated him, 2 seasons ago, I'd say he's arguably one of the best players in the world. Like, that season he missed out on the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
I think Rodri deserved to win it.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I think giving Vinicius his flowers and him, like, being a contender was pretty fair enough. But last season, he was absolutely atrocious. I still can't believe you put him in your top 10 players at the time. I mean, now it looks good because he's been good this season, but like back then,
I don't know, because I just think about how last year he was close to winning the Ballon d'Or, and then even though last season he was pretty average, but I don't know, in my eyes, I can't see how you can go from the top 2 best players in the world to outside the top 10 in like 12 months.
Yeah,
like, you can still float around it.
Yeah.
But maybe I wouldn't. What did I put him? Second.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't put him. I'd probably maybe sneak. I don't even think I'd sneak him in the top 10 right now, but yeah, at the time, I thought it. But
that logic's fair enough. But yeah, I just think I don't know. I think something as well that I want to point out too is, I think a lot of people think Madrid are a good side at the moment. I actually don't think they're that good, or as good as they seem to be. Like, I was going to
say, it's funny you say that, because I'm actually leaning towards now that Madrid are winning the La Liga, eh?
Well, see, actually, I wouldn't disagree with that, purely because I think, as bad as Madrid are, I just think we're worse at the moment. So I don't really know if we're
really think Madrid are that bad.
Here's the thing, right? Like, they won the El Clasico, right? But look at them against Liverpool, right? Liverpool are pretty average this season. They haven't really been on the best form. They made Madrid look like a random Premier team.
Fair, like Real Madrid, that game, like, they couldn't do anything, eh? They could barely get inside the box.
Bro, exactly, yeah. And if Courtois wasn't in goals, they would have lost, like, probably 6-0. Like, Courtois made some key saves. And that's the thing about the El Clasico as well. I think a lot of people saw that game and think that because Barcelona was so good last season, Madrid beating us is a big thing and it makes them good. But we just made Madrid look good. Because Madrid were bad in that game. They didn't really create too much. It's just the fact that, like, we were worse. That was my personal opinion from what I picked up from the game.
I feel like in that first, like, month of the season this year, Real Madrid were on fire, right? And Mbappe was scoring.
Yeah, and they were, but...
This might be an unpopular opinion, but do you reckon... I feel like Real Madrid get worse when Bellingham's playing, eh?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I do see that, yeah. But even with that too, like, Real Madrid doing good at the start of the season, they were winning every game, right? But then they versus Atletico Madrid, their first big game in the season, they lose 5-2.
They got smashed, I forgot about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Madrid are sort of in that same sort of phase that they've been in for a long time, where they rely on individual moments of brilliance a lot. Like, they're waiting for Mbappe to, get a penalty, get through on goal, score a goal. But if Mbappe doesn't score, I feel like they don't have enough sort of around them and tactically to make adjustments to that and win games.
Yeah, the other day I was watching Liverpool and Real Madrid, and Bellingham, like, even though I say he makes Real Madrid worse, but, like, I noticed Bellingham, he actually, like, tries hard, eh?
Yeah, he does.
He gives 110% effort, though.
Yeah, so that's the thing, like, he works really hard, and he's all, like, I don't know, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but he's a busybody, right? Like, he's always running around, he's always doing stuff, he's trying to make things happen. His assist in El Clasico was, like, world class.
Yeah.
But I just think that, I don't know, the sort of way that you have to play with Bellingham in the team, it kind of changes the way the team functions, and I don't think it's as beneficial. for Real Madrid.
He's doing better than his brother, isn't he? At Dortmund.
True, yeah. God,
but
he's having a shocker.
But Bayern Munich are on fire at the moment.
Bro, it's crazy, yeah. Like, I actually said this, I don't know if I said this in a podcast or not, but I watched the first game of the season for Bayern Munich. It was, I forgot who they versed, but it was literally like game 1 of Bundesliga. I said straight away in group chat to my mate saying, you guys need to see this, like, Bayern Munich's highlights.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's just the first game and it's just Bundesliga, like, the way they were moving the ball around, I was like, I haven't seen a team look this sharp in the first game of the season in a long time.
Because remember, I was saying that I thought Bayern would like do shit.
Yeah.
Because I didn't rate company. But looks like I've been proven wrong. Bayern are on fire. Harry Kane's on fire.
Yeah.
Just the whole team is just top quality.
Crazy, yeah.
I forgot that there's that young fellow coming now. He's like a right winger.
Oh, yeah, Carl?
Yeah, that's it.
He's cracker. Yeah, just that whole team, man. Like, bro, the way they beat PSG in that game was just ridiculous, man. Like, I watched the whole game. But, like, PSG had nothing. Like, it was honestly insane. Like, the only reason PSG kind of got back into the game a little bit was because Bayern got the red card. How about Luis Diaz, by the way? That first half, 2 goals and a red card. Like, that's crazy.
Luis Diaz is actually such a good player, eh?
Yeah.
I was surprised, didn't how sometimes he didn't always start for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I just can't believe, like, I reckon he was the best option for their left wing a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, 100%.
Remember Barcelona will link with him also?
Yeah, and now we look like idiots because I remember there was a whole thing in the whole Barcelona fan base where everyone was sort of against the signing of Diaz. He's going to be 80 mil, which to be fair is a lot of money, and considering how broke Barcelona are, it kind of like makes sense. But yeah, our sporting manager Deco, he wanted to get Diaz. He was like saying like Diaz is the one player I want. He could be so important for us, and Barcelona ended up going for Rashford instead. Which
I feel like Rashford was still a good decision. Though.
Yeah, it was still good. And like it was for free as well, so you can't really like complain too much. But I think a lot of Barcelona fans who think Diaz was just shit. Now they're going to get
is Rashford just on loan?
Yeah, he's on loan at the moment. Right, but we have an option to buy for 30 mil at the end of the season.
Surely, I think at 30 mil.
That's the thing. That's a bargain for someone like Rashford's quality. I actually have a few thoughts about Rashford that I don't think are very popular. Even though he's been doing well.
Yeah, we know, mate. We know you don't rate him.
Yeah, but even like that is true. But even this season, like I've seen a few Barcelona fans talking about it. Actually, I think Rashford is our like highest GA player at the moment, like the most goals, most assists, and he does basically get a goal assist every game. But I think there are a lot of times where we would probably still be better without Rashford. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I feel like every time Rashford gets the ball, like 9 out of 10 times he makes the wrong decision and he loses it, and it kind of ruins the attack. Yeah. But then the thing is, like that 1 out of 10 times he will score a goal and get an assist, and it's like, oh, so kind of that balance of like
6, 7. But
I don't know.
I think the thing is, who else are you going to play there at the moment? Because Rafinha's out.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm happy we have Rashford. If we didn't have Rashford right now, we'd be in a massive mess with Rafinha out. But
I don't know, just something about Barcelona. At the start of the season, I was so confident they were going to win the Champions League and the Liga, but I'm actually leaning towards Arsenal win the Champions League more now, eh?
Yes.
Even though, mate, we do have a bet, don't we? Arsenal win a trophy. I think,
true, we do.
Mate, you may as well pay me now. No. But I think if Arsenal win either the EPL or the Champions League, I reckon 100%.
Yeah, see, I hate to say it, but I think you might be right.
Yeah,
and he's like,
if Arsenal don't win a trophy, like I'll just close up the club. But that is just shocking. I reckon that's going to be one of the biggest bottles.
Oh yeah,
in history. Arsenal are just playing so well, and we got so much depth now. Now, like I just said before, we still got Gyökeres, Havertz, and Jesus to come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell.
Right, and that's the thing too.
Pick.
Like I feel like sort of analogy I always use when I speak about football teams is like a team's floor and a team's ceiling. Floor is in like what's the minimum performance they can give, and then a ceiling is in like what's the best performance they can give.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal has the highest floor in world football.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is I think that like no matter what, Arsenal's guaranteed to have to like play well and basically concede no goals.
Yeah.
Like even like waking up this morning and me seeing you guys conceded 2 goals, that was a huge thing. I was like,
when
was the last time Arsenal conceded 2 goals?
Yeah, that's the first time all season.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and I'm pretty sure there's a stat where I don't think you guys have conceded 3 goals in over 2 seasons.
Yeah, right.
So if you think about it, if you think about it that way, it's like going to the latter stages of the Champions League. Like if you guys can continue to concede only 1 or 2 goals, or even like 0, like to score against Arsenal is a big deal.
Yeah, 100%.
To even get on the score sheet.
That's what I saw. Remember that fella that used to be on AFTV years ago, DT?
Yeah.
He was saying this when he goes, like all the rival fans are legit just buzzing that Arsenal got a draw, and then they conceded also. Like, it just proves how far Arsenal have come.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
Arsenal got a draw, oh my God, that's like a win in everyone else's eyes.
True. Yeah, and like it's huge, because I honestly think like every elite team that versus Arsenal, they're going to go into the game almost 1-0 down mentally, because they're thinking like, we have to score. Like, it's so hard to get a goal past you. That's a big deal. So I'd say that like Arsenal probably has the highest floor in world football. The only thing is, I think when it comes to the ceiling, I think other teams have a higher ceiling in terms of like PSG, for example, like Barcelona. If we're like at our best, I think our best is potentially better than Arsenal's.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with Barcelona. Yeah.
Best, but the problem is like if we verse you guys now, like you guys are
Arsenal would win.
100% beat us at the moment. So
but
that's the thing. Yeah.
You should watch the Arsenal highlights. It was because we went 2-2. And then the last minute of the game, I was still confident that we could have scored.
Yeah.
And then we bloody had a shot in the last minute. What's it called? Marino, like, bloody... He wouldn't say he's butchered it, but it got blocked right on the line. It was so close. Like, honestly, we could have easily won that.
Yeah, damn. There you go.
But, what about Man United? Starting to get some form, eh?
Yeah, bro, I watched the game last night, the whole game. I just got to say, I totally understand why Tottenham fans hate Thomas Frank at the moment. Can we actually speak about this, right? Because I know it's going to sound like I'm an Ange meat writer from speaking about this, but I've seen so much discourse from Tottenham fans online, especially on Twitter. I like look at Twitter a lot, right? A lot of them are saying like they wish they had Ange back. And people are calling them crazy because they're like, oh, they're coming like third in the league or something. Like, their results are good. They haven't lost in the Champions League yet. But all these Tottenham fans are saying stuff like, we just don't feel connected to the club. Every game, like, all Spurs are doing is just passing sideways and backwards. There's no excitement. It's, like, really boring to watch. And I'm just like, I just find it so interesting because a lot of them are saying they'd rather have Ange, who finished 17th, but play good football, than Thomas Frank right now, who's kind of just...
Yeah, mate, you know how I feel about Ange. But then again, it's Tottenham, obviously.
True.
Don't care how they're going. But, I don't know. I still think it's early days for Frank to... Like, he's had, one transfer window?
Maybe exactly.
The end of the season, if they give him a bit of money in January, that might help him out. But, like, Tottenham were so close to winning the game this morning.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. I feel he kind of, like, papers over the cracks because, I watched that whole game, right? This, like, last bit of the second half, Tottenham were all over United, probably could have got a winner and, like, won the game. But I think that was more just United being poor in the second half as they had been this season. But, bro, that first half was so hard to watch. Like, I'm not a Spurs fan, right? But I was watching that and I was getting frustrated at like how little they were actually trying to do anything. Like there was one moment in particular, I don't know if any Spurs fans will remember this specifically, but Man United made a loose ball from the back line, right? And I think it was Jed Spence or someone ran onto it. Bro, if any other player in the world, if I was in that position, you in that position, or anyone else with some sort of urgency, they'd get the ball, run full speed, you basically have like a shot on goal or like have a sweat. Yeah. And he kind of just like casually jogged over to the sideline, stopped the ball just before it went out for a throw in and passed it backwards. Like moments like that where I feel like an elite team who's actually trying to do something, you'd make the most of an opportunity like that. Like there was so many times they were just passing around.
Is that really Frank's doing that? That's more like, I feel like that's more the individual's decision.
Yeah, see, well that's the thing, like that's what I was thinking about too, but I've heard from a lot of Spurs fans recently that it seems like their whole game plan is passing backwards. Like you'll see, there was a clip from what was the last game when they drew? Against Chelsea. When they were they drawing or lose? No, they lost 1-0.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's like injury time.
Isn't that the game where they all didn't shake Frank's hand?
Yeah, because they created 0.05 XG in a 90-minute match. Bro, like, I remember I saw a clip, it was like the 90th minute injury time, they had a free kick to like launch it into the box. What do? Play it short to the keeper. Instead of like playing it back out, they pass it backwards and they lost the opportunity because the full-time whistle was blown. Like, bro, just get the ball in the box. It's the 90th minute, like the last minute of injury time. Things like that.
But do you really think Frank is like the reason for that?
Apparently he is. Because like, watching from today, I feel like there were so many times where they could have gone forward, but they like chose to go backwards or sideways. And that's what a lot of Spurs fans... Obviously, I haven't watched every game, but...
But I wonder what the idea behind Frank's method is then. If to go sideways and backwards, he's just happy with like a 1-0 win or something.
That's what I mean. And that's what people seem to be saying. And I think that might be the whole thing of, being the Brentford manager, right? Because think about managing Brentford. You're not going to go and like outplay teams every week.
Yeah,
like the way they got wins was them like being defensively solid, and
scoring
like...
on the counter and
exactly. And like holding results. Yeah. So I think... he might just need to adjust more to the fact that they're like a big six team that wants to, dominate teams.
They got better quality players. What about Van de Ven's goal the other day in the Champions League?
Crazy.
He's a beast.
Yeah, that might be the best goal from a centre back of all time, arguably.
You reckon?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, what other good goals from centre backs out there?
Remember that Nexus one we were talking about earlier?
Oh, the bicycle kick? Yeah, no, never mind that.
That was quality.
That's pretty sick, yeah.
But, fuck.
Yeah,
David Luiz's old long shot.
Oh, the free kick
in World Cup, and the one he had scored for Chelsea all like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I'll never forget that free kick from David Luiz in the World Cup. Yeah, it was, honestly, like, I reckon that's one of the best celebrations of all time.
Yeah, it was
it's like the pure passion, like, oh, it was so
He
good.
was just so fired up, eh?
Yeah.
That was an absolute rocket.
Yeah.
Remember, like, we would try to reenact it as a kid.
Yeah, true.
Just running dead on, just
that was
times.
cracker, eh?
But I reckon Liverpool, they're starting to get some form.
Yeah, I actually think they've been playing pretty well lately, especially the Madrid game.
Yeah, massive win against Real Madrid.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like because like on that period, like a month ago when they were losing, I still kept tipping Liverpool because I'm like, nah, it's like they'll keep winning, but. Now I'm starting to think, are they going to go through like a phase like Man City did last year and actually lose for a decent amount of time?
Yeah.
But I don't know, they've just been up and down. I still think Liverpool will be in the title race, but...
Yeah, I agree as well.
I feel like Man City is more of an issue for Arsenal than...
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to say. I was like, this is interesting because Man City versus Liverpool, I think, tomorrow morning.
Oh, do they? Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Like, whoever wins that game, they're going to be within maybe, 5 points?
Yeah,
4 points to Arsenal?
Like that,
And I'm thinking that could be interesting, especially if it's City. You know, with the history of City always coming back in title races, that could be pretty keen. But just going back to the Liverpool thing too, I was actually speaking to a Liverpool fan. Harry, if you're listening to this. I don't know if you listen to podcasts or not. But if you are, we had a good yarn on the train, like the whole train ride home talking about Liverpool and Barca. And he was saying, like, it looks like Slot has finally, like, gone back to what they were doing last season. So I think at the start of the season, the reason that they weren't doing too well, especially that run of games, is they were trying to play a certain way, like a high press, high defensive line, to sort of change the way they played to suit their players. Whereas now, apparently, Slot's gone back to sort of playing the same method as last season of, like, same formation, same setup.
Yeah.
You saw, like, Works at left wing this time instead of in the middle. I think things like that, like Robertson playing as well instead of Kirkes again.
Yeah, I think Robertson is the same for a pick, not going to lie, in Kirkes. Even though Kirkes is the more like explosive, you could say, but Robertson, like he's won titles at Liverpool. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't think he's a downgrade from Kirkes.
Yeah, 100%. And I think the thing with Kirkes too, I think that's a bit of misprofiling from the way that they wanted to play, because the way that he was playing in Slot system at the start of the season when he was doing bad is like he would kind of rotate into like a third centre back as they go across, because the right back would go forward. Kirkes isn't like a defensive left back; he's a wing back basically, and I feel like that's where he'd be best at.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
but I think what was I going to say? Man City, they're I was talking to Dane the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like Man City, compared to like a few seasons ago, they had all these big players like Rodri, De Bruyne, Haaland, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, and now I feel like if you look at Man City's like 11, there's not many as big players anymore.
Yeah,
They've
I know
got
what you
all
mean.
these random like 18-year-olds,
Exactly,
like Oscar
yeah.
Bob and like Lewis, and then
Yeah, I
like
get what you
obviously
mean.
they've been playing for their experience. You could say now they played for a season or two, but like
they're not like world class.
Yeah, there wasn't
I know
like
what you
that,
mean.
Man City were years ago. Now you just look at Man City and they're like, oh, just whatever.
Exactly.
You
yeah.
just say Haaland and that's all. That's
Yeah,
all you
really.
really.
Yeah,
That's
know
the
what you
only
mean,
like
yeah.
world class name on the team.
Exactly, yeah, that's a good point. And even just the way they're setting up, like I saw a photo recently from like a still shot of a City game. I forgot which one it was, but they were holding a 5-4-1 formation.
Yeah.
Like, when have we ever seen Pep play a five at the back?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to think about.
Man City are they're in a weird situation at the moment because they're still winning, but like Foden's obviously playing more, and then Doku's playing more, but I feel like Haaland's definitely their best player.
Bro, for sure. I think he might, like, I think him, Mbappe, and Kane are, like, arguably the three best players in the world at the moment.
Yeah,
in terms
100%.
of, like, on form.
But see, Haaland's been wearing the armband. I thought...
Yeah.
I don't think he would be, like, he's the captain... No, Odegaard's the captain for Norway, but I thought there would be a few people in front of Haaland.
Yeah, that's the thing, it's pretty interesting.
Like Ruben Diaz, but I don't even know if Diaz been playing.
I'm actually not too sure, to be honest. I haven't really been keeping up too much, but...
Yeah.
I think it's actually quite dangerous for City. I think it suits them that everyone's kind of just writing them off as like and like maybe team.
Yeah.
I think like they actually could put on a serious title charge.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I feel like just Haaland alone, like the fact that he scored so many goals already. But I think it just depends on if City can get the most out of everyone else around him too.
He's doing great. But mate, what about we come to Australia now?
Oh yeah, true.
Wanderers are having a bit of a rough. Wanderers,
Yeah, I
saw
saw.
they lost on Friday.
Yeah.
Fucking, I reckon. A few of the fans are saying that Stajic is going to get the flick soon. They reckon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
'Cause he's controlling like the head of. That's what I don't get right. He's the head of football operations down at the club.
Oh, really?
So he's organising so
Yeah.
much stuff.
Damn. Okay.
And people are like, you're a head coach, like focus
Exactly,
on the
yeah.
team, but he's doing all this other stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like when the Wanderers signed him a couple of seasons ago, season before we signed him, I think he got the wooden spoon with Perth.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
why would you go sign someone that just got a wooden spoon?
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit dodgy.
But
yeah.
I don't know. Wanderers in a bit of a tricky situation.
Yeah.
But I have to wait and see what happens though.
Yeah, true. It's really interesting because, like, I feel like that's such a recipe for disaster, having your actual football manager, head coach, be the head of operations. Like,
Yeah.
you should have someone
Busy-
above
yeah,
them to
100%.
oversee everything and sort of like they should be guiding the sort of like direction and philosophy your club has. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty interesting.
But the Socceroos have been going alright recently also.
Yeah, see, man, that USA loss is really tough. That hurt us a lot. But yeah, I think generally we've been pretty good. I would hold my hands up. I was a big hater of the Tony Popovich.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a bad choice, but
he's proven us wrong, really.
Yeah,
like,
some of the even recent games, I like how Aaron Kunda didn't start against.
Yeah, the USA. Yeah,
he's been on fire. But I don't know. I still think Socceroos. There's no group stage like fixtures yet for the World Cup.
Not yet.
Yeah. I feel like we're probably going to verse Denmark. Let's be honest. Like
yeah,
we always do.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But if we get say Denmark's are the best team in our group, like I think we can get out of there.
Yeah, I reckon 100%. And that's the one thing I've got to give Popovich. Like, I've been critical for a long time that the Socceroos play really boring, and like that is still the case, right? Like we sit back a lot, we defend, we let teams have like 80% possession against us. But at the end of the day, I'm starting to realize now if we're gonna do good in the World Cup, we're not gonna do good from playing exciting, good football.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it by just being pragmatic and just getting
1-0 wins.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
In the last World Cup, we got 2 1-0 wins, and then
yeah.
Thing is about like as Australia, like when we even score a goal at the World Cup, like that's a win in our
Exactly,
eyes.
yeah,
Like,
true. That's the
we're
thing.
like, what the hell? This is like remember when we went 1-0 up against France?
Yeah,
like,
bro, that was
we
crazy.
won the,
Yeah,
we won the
exactly,
World
yeah.
Cup. But that was good times back then. But I feel like because remember a couple like start of last season, remember the Asian Cup.
Oh god, yeah.
Like Socceroos really because Aaron Kunda wasn't playing.
Yeah.
And it was just Socceroos was just so boring. But now there's
100%,
actually some flair coming about.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I wonder what Popovich will do because I feel like, obviously, he has his old guy that's still playing at the moment, and they play very like pragmatic defensive football. But he has, as you said, there's so many exciting players coming through right now, like Torre, Segasic. He still hasn't got a debut yet. Yeah, he's Max Ballard, like just a lot of young players coming through. And I wonder if he would try to tailor the approach going up to the World Cup to be a bit more like, not 5 at the back, like a bit more exciting. But
we still got like Milanovic. But I don't think he's actually played. Has he played any minutes yet for Socceroos?
No, I don't think so. I think he's injured at the moment as well.
Yeah, right. But and then that Sapsford, that was at the Wanderers.
Yeah, he's
over
cracking too.
In Scotland also.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see. Like,
there's so many good players.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you saw, but the new Socceroos squad came out recently. And James Overy, I think that's his name, from the Man United.
He's got caught up. Back. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he's I actually saw a video on him yesterday how he was at Perth.
Yeah.
And then he's at United Youth. But apparently he's been training with the United first team. So
so it's pretty interesting. And it's like a lot of weird calls in that current squad now. Like obviously I don't remember the exact names for them, but I remember seeing a lot of players haven't played at all for Socceroos or like kind of just like random names. So I wonder if Popovich is going to take this chance to sort of like see random players, see how they're going to play. And I wonder if it's like an open call to everyone saying like, if you do play well before the World Cup, you do have a chance to make it into the squad.
Yeah, well, so the thing, if you look at the last 10 years, how many random names the Socceroos have had? Remember that that striker played once or twice for Socceroos, like Janelle or something? It was like a French name. It was like Giannou or something.
N-O-U. Do you mean Jean Rowe? Like the MacArthur Bulls? The old MacArthur Bulls son?
Was he a striker?
Midfielder? No, he was a midfielder.
I'm thinking of like... This is like going back like 5 years
ago.
ago.
Never mind. I'm actually not too familiar with that.
But if you think like, Socceroos have had some really strange people.
Yeah.
And there's always that one person that just gets a random call up and never gets called back.
Yeah.
Like that Bonatig for the Wanderers.
That's right.
He was in the squad a couple months ago, but random matters.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And doubt he'll ever get caught up again.
Yeah, and then there's players like Mitch Duke who continues to be caught up for fucking every single...
Yeah.
I don't know.
But,
yeah, like, what are your thoughts on, like, Socceroos? Do you reckon we'll do good in the World Cup?
It's just all depends on the group, I guess. But
Yeah.
I think, like, we can definitely get into the round of 16.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we get into the round of 16, I'll be happy with that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do you reckon will win the World Cup?
Oh, see, I think there's 3 names who really stick out to me.
Let me guess your 3 names, mate.
Yeah.
Or 3 teams. I'm going to go Spain.
Yeah.
Argentina.
Yeah.
I don't know about Argentina, eh? The third one, it's either England or France or something. I'm going to go England.
No, I've got France.
Yeah, right. You don't think England can win it?
I don't think they have what it takes, like, really, to do it.
I feel like they've got their start, like, their 11 players.
Yeah.
They've got probably the best 11. Well, I think they do, because if you compare them to France, like, they could compete at the same level as France and Spain, I'd say.
Oh, you reckon? But
bro, look at England's bloody. They got Harry Kane.
Yeah, true.
Saka,
if he's on form,
and then now their defense is starting to get better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, the defense, like, who would you have in their back four? That's what I'm kind of skeptical.
England's issue has been the last, like, 10 years. I'd probably go left back would be. I'd probably start Lewis Skelly, because Thomas Tuchel really rates Skelly at left back. He's still been. The thing is, besides, like, there is Luke Shaw. He's always been good for England.
Yeah,
but they've always lacked in left back and
true.
Right back, they're stacked.
Yeah,
but I'd probably go Lewis Skelly.
Or Jed Spence maybe.
I feel like I feel like Lewis Skelly is a better option. But then again, like, Jed Spence is playing more.
Yeah.
And then the 2 centre backs would probably go Mark Gay and Stones maybe.
Yeah, see, Gay's like, I think he's definitely a lock in there.
Locked in.
But that's what I mean. Like,
do you reckon Harry Maguire could start?
See, like, this is my issue with England, right? Like, can you really see a team winning the World Cup that has Lewis Skelly or Jed Spence at left back, and Stones, who barely plays games anymore, or Harry Maguire at centre back?
But Harry Maguire's always been so good for England, but
he has. But like this is the World Cup coming up against the likes of, like, Spain, France, like Portugal are going to have a good squad as well. Like, that's why I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal. Wait, sorry, no. Not Arsenal. I would be surprised if England wins, but like, it wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be overly like, wow, I just did not see that at all. But I don't know, I just feel like the other 3 teams have a lot more experience and sort of like pedigree on that stage. I feel like England is just going to get to the end and just not really know what to do.
Well,
but then again, Tuchel is a good manager.
Tuchel is a good manager, but now England have lost 2 finals recently.
Yeah.
So what? But who do you reckon? So I went Lewis Skelly. I'm going to go Maguire.
Yeah.
And Mike Gay, and then right back would probably be Alexander Arnold.
Yeah.
But look at their midfield: Rice, Bellingham.
Yeah, like Warden even.
James Maddison can go there.
Yeah.
But
they
he's
have a
been
lot
quiet,
of good
Maddison. But then their attack, you go Harry Kane, Rashford, Saka. What's it called? Foden. But
They do have a lot of good. Like, their midfield and attack is stacked, which could be enough for them to get through.
Eze also.
Yeah. We've got to throw the Arsenal play.
No. Honestly, but so what you reckon? Who is your number 1 favourite?
Number 1's going to be Spain, I'd say. Yeah. I just think on their day they're almost unbeatable at the moment. Like, obviously, they lost the Nations League to Portugal recently, but I think that's just a bit of a fluke. But I just think if you look at, like, the way they're set up and the fact that, like, a lot of the Spanish players, I know this sounds like a bit biased, but a lot of them play for Barcelona, right? Not the fact that they play for Barcelona, but the fact they all play together and the same, like, club team too. Like, that chemistry is sort of unrivaled.
Remember back in the day, the Spain team used to just be Real Madrid and
exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, when you're playing week in, week out, you're going to have an advantage over players like England, for example. They all come from different teams. Like, I think that's going to give Spain the edge. And having someone like Lamine Yamal, he's going to be keen to win a World Cup at like 19 years old. Like, that's something he's going to be going for. I just think that they're looking at their squad too. Like, their midfield is stacked as well. Like Pedri, Rodri,
Zubamendi,
Moreno.
Rose,
like, they've got so many players. You can go down a list of, like, names that aren't that big, but they're still great players.
I feel like Moreno would be probably the starting striker for Spain, to be honest.
It's actually a good shout,
because he can play midfield in Spain. But then also they got Lamine. I was never say his name right. Ozabazal.
Yazabal. Yeah, that's right. He's been good for Spain as well.
Marino.
Nico Williams at left mid. Like, I reckon they just got a good squad, and I think Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world in terms of, like, just pure ability and what he can do. And I think him going to the World Cup is going to be fired up.
Well, mate, talking about Portugal before. What about that Piers Morgan and Ronaldo interview the other day?
Bro,
it actually cracks me up to see how many people are hating on Ronaldo.
Bro,
today.
there's just a point you just got to give it up, bro.
All the videos of him saying, that's about winning 6 or 7 games in a tournament that makes you the best player in the world.
Bro,
what do you mean, bro? Legit trophies does make you...
Exactly, yeah, that's the thing. And
fucking idiot,
bro, he's acting like, bro, he's himself talked about how much he wants to win the World Cup in the past. He's the guy who, cries after getting knocked out in the World Cup. And
see
he's
that
scored
video
6 or 7 games.
He's walking off against Morocco, and then they're like, oh, no, I don't actually care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the thing, I get what he's saying in terms of, you shouldn't just define a player off, the World Cup campaign. And as in, I don't think winning the World Cup made Messi the GOAT. I think he was the GOAT before.
Yeah, bro. We have to mention this right now. We should clip this. I reckon it was never even a debate, Messi or Ronaldo.
100%. I agree too.
Messi has been cleared 100 million years ago.
100%, yeah. And the fact that he won the World Cup adds to it. It didn't solidify solely that he's the GOAT, but it added to he's already GOAT status. But I think
don't get me wrong, mate. Ronaldo, he's a great player.
Yeah,
he was so at his prime. He was one of the best players in the world. But Messi, I feel was always that level above.
100%. I totally agree as well.
Even though I can't stand Jamie Carragher, but now he said before there was never debate.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everyone, that is the most truthful thing I've ever
100%, bro. I
ever
totally
seen.
agree.
Or Jamie Carragher say that. Yeah, Messi was just always different class. Even now, even everyone's going to say, it's MLS. Bro, still Messi.
Exactly,
he's still cooking. He could go in the EPL right now and he'll be one of the best players.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing with, Ronaldo is arguably the second best player of all time, right? I would probably put him there. He's done so much. Here's the thing that annoys you. Ronaldo, everyone knows how good he is, right? He doesn't have to go out here and say all this stuff and prove to himself. But I think there's a certain point where if you're trying to tell everyone you're the best, you're not.
Yeah, shut up.
You know, if you're trying to convince everyone, I don't know, it's just something about it. Messi's just, you obviously, you know how much I love Messi. I know how much you love Messi. Everyone knows how much we glaze Messi, just generally, right? But he genuinely is just a level above. As a football player, he just is so much better.
That's the one thing I know 100% life that Messi is the GOAT.
100%, bro. Ronaldo's a great goal scorer.
100%.
But Messi is just better at everything else. Plus, technically, he has a better goal-to-game ratio than Ronaldo anyway, so you could say he's a better goal scorer too. I don't know.
But there's people get... all those fanboys of Ronaldo, because Ronaldo can do step overs.
Exactly. Yeah, literally. It's just...
Bro, Ronaldo's been, I wouldn't say he's been washed for years now. Around Real Madrid, Man United a few seasons ago, he was probably one of Man United's best players.
Yeah.
But, he's just got to just chill a bit now.
Exactly, bro. Stop doing his interviews with Piers Morgan, bro. I feel he's ruining his legacy.
Piers Morgan doesn't, he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't help himself either. Yeah. Did you watch the interview?
No, I've just seen some things. Yeah.
I watched the start of the interview. I didn't finish it. Do you know how you cut the interview 3 years ago when Piers Morgan gave Ronaldo the Arsenal jersey?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
They had started the interview. Piers is where's the Arsenal jersey? Fucking shut up. And then Ronaldo goes, it's in that drawer over there. And you should have joined. And then I actually didn't know that Ronaldo legit was that close. I saw that. I knew he was close to signing, but apparently it was so close, minuscule. And then Man United snatched him up the last minute.
Yeah, there you go.
Imagine how different would have been if Arsenal had been, mate.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing with just going more with that Ronaldo interview because I have so much to say about it. Bro, just some of the quotes he's saying. Look, I understand Ronaldo has an ego, right? Which I think is fine to have an ego because if he wants to be as good as he is, you have to have a bit of an ego. No one can be that great without believing you're the best. But, bro, it goes to a certain point where it goes from ego to delusion. Bro, him saying that it's easy to score in La Liga than it is in Saudi League, that is so bullshit, bro.
And do you know also why he's saying it's easier to score in La Liga? Because he was also in his prime of La Liga.
Exactly,
He was scoring bloody for fun in La Liga.
100%, yeah. Yeah, and then things...
He was also... It's easy to score in La Liga because he also had the best defence on his own team.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
He's not playing against Sergio Ramos, is he?
Exactly, yeah. Fuck, that's what I mean. He's
so stupid.
Yeah, and then him saying stuff like, if I was in the Premier League right now, I'd score 25 goals. I'd score the same amount of goals in the Saudi League as I would in the Premier League right now. Bro, just give it up. You're 40 years old. No one doubts that on your day you're one of the best players ever. Just stop trying to, it's just so annoying, bro.
And then I love... You see everyone taking the piss, like, oh, he's having a dig at Pele. Because, every goal that he goes recorded. Shut that fuck up. No one asked, honestly, just... Well, I suppose Piers Morgan.
Yeah, true.
Someone asked him to have the interview, but...
Yeah.
And it's just... They fucking pissed him off.
Literally.
I love all these clips that are coming out now, and everyone's just hating on Ronaldo.
Yeah, because also just the fact that he always has to mention Messi, bring Messi into the conversation. Messi has never, ever, spoken about Ronaldo in an interview, unless in a good, positive way where someone's asked him something. I don't know if you saw the interview on the radio station someone did one to Messi, where they asked Messi about maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. They were like,
6, 7?
Yeah, they asked, a while ago, they were like, who would you say is the best player in the world other than you? And then Messi started listing names. He was saying stuff like, Neymar, Suarez, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't say Ronaldo, right? And then when the guy they interviewed, because they had, the footage of them in the studio, the radio thing, they go on he's like, did you forget a certain name? And then Messi was like, no, I just didn't include Ronaldo because he's on the same level as me. I can't include him in those conversations.
That's respect.
Perfect, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's just then you look at Ronaldo, for example, right? He's going out here just... Every single achievement Messi gets, he's downplaying it. Even if it's something that Ronaldo once wanted to achieve. That TikTok you sent me, right? And all these things, he says it's not his dream to win a World Cup. Messi wins the World Cup.
Yeah. It's not new. It's not to dream.
Yeah, exactly. And then things I remember there's something where he's saying the golden boot. He wants to have the most golden boots in history. And that famous quote, it's I will love it and I think I deserve it. Yeah. And then as soon as Messi wins more golden boots than him, he's like, I don't care about golden boots. And then Ballon d'Ors, he's like, I want to have the most Ballon d'Ors. Messi wins more. He's like, Ballon d'Ors lost his credibility. All these things that just every single time Messi does something, he just has to downplay it. It's ridiculous.
He's always just been cocky. But I remember that interview 15 years ago. Then he goes, maybe because I'm too good.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Fucking shut up.
Yeah, that's the thing. I respect Ronaldo as a football player, but as a person, I do not respect. I reckon he's just an absolute tosser. Right? I can't stand. One more thing about the whole Messi thing too. One thing that really, really annoyed me is when he spoke about the World Cup and he said how Argentina winning the World Cup isn't a big deal. Because they won it two times before in the past.
Yeah, it's 40 years ago.
Yeah, and then he said, if Portugal won it, it would shock the world. First of all, as you said, it was 36, 40 years ago, whatever, right? And, if anything... Well, first of all, he's just saying that to downplay Messi, which is just the point of the conversation. Yeah. But also, it was so long ago that, how does that impact his team right now? But you also look at it in the sense of, imagine how much pressure Messi was under with Argentina to win the World Cup purely because they've done it before. Yeah. There's more pressure for Ronaldo to win it than Ronaldo with Portugal because Messi's country has seen it all before. People used to, burn down banners of him and compare him to Maradona. Imagine the pressure that would give you.
100%. Yeah. And Messi did the job, didn't he?
Yeah, and then Ronaldo's acting as if Argentina has always had a good team. Bro, look at the bums Messi had to play with Argentina for so long.
Yeah. Remember when it was legit, 10 years ago when Argentina's just had a few good attackers?
Yeah, exactly.
Dybala, Higuain... And that was about it.
Literally,
and then their midfield and defence. Bro. You can't even name anyone. That's how bloody bad they were.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, and even, look at their squads right now. Obviously, Argentina won the World Cup. They won the last two Copa Americas, right? But if everyone looked at Portugal's squad by name and by paper and Argentina's squad, you think Portugal's team is better? Just from looking at a name-by-name basis.
If Portugal won the World Cup, it would shock the world. But is he basically saying because people think he's not good enough to win a World Cup?
That's what I mean. Bro, Portugal have always been favourites in every World Cup. Since we've been alive and, being conscious of watching football.
One of the favourites, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And, I wouldn't have been surprised if Portugal won a World Cup because their squad is stacked. Whereas, you look at the names, Argentina won a World Cup with Otamendi at centre-back, with two Sevilla full-backs.
Yeah, and now that Montiel fella, he's playing in Boca Juniors.
Exactly, yeah. And, McAllister... Julian Alvarez. These players weren't on the big stage at the time they won the World Cup.
Enzo Fernandez has started.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Argentina's squad has never been the best, but I don't know. It's just really annoying me how he said that. And it's just another thing of downplaying Messi just for the sake of it.
He's just a dickhead. Yeah. But I don't think Portugal winning the World Cup. It wouldn't shock me. Yeah, I don't know why you'd say it would shock. It wouldn't shock
anyone, bro. That's what I mean.
Bro,
it's just
Portugal. Bro. Yeah. Do you reckon they would go better without Ronaldo playing?
100%. I reckon they would.
But obviously they're going to bloody start him.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. I remember I said this in the 2022 World Cup as well. If they didn't start Ronaldo, I reckon they would have done better in the World Cup. Because, don't get me wrong, Ronaldo is a good player. He still has it in him to score goals. He has good position, that sort of stuff. But he's 40 years old. There's a certain limit to how much you can do off the ball, on the ball. You've got to be playing players who are in their prime. If Portugal want to win the World Cup and do well, they've got to accept the fact that Ronaldo can make a difference maybe off the bench in the
Yeah.
last 10 minutes, but you have to be playing 11 fit full players. That's my personal opinion. Like,
And
I
the
don't
speed
know.
of the World Cup also.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
like,
I don't know. I just feel
Yeah.
like I feel like Ronaldo will probably retire after that World Cup,
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
because he said he would retire soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It was a very interesting interview. But I still, I think my personal favourite to win the World Cup, mate. I don't know. You said before you think Argentina will. I don't think they can win it again. I feel like it's either going to be Spain or England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I think Argentina's my outside favourite. I don't think they're going to be as good because obviously Messi isn't, as good as he was back then. So I think that's a big factor because he plays such a big part.
But Messi, he's still top of his game.
100%. Right, I would love to just imagine we turn up to the World Cup and Messi's just on fire, scoring every game again. Like, just imagine how salty Ronaldo would get, bro. That would be so good.
Imagine Messi, like Portugal and Argentina, the World Cup final,
bro,
and
that's
Messi
so
like.
good.
Bro, I would love for Messi to score a win in the last minute and go at Ronaldo. Bro, imagine that the punch that would start. That is proper rage bait.
100%.
That would
be
sick.
so good. Yeah.
Bro, that would be. I reckon that would be the most entertaining game to watch. And
100%.
Ronaldo he would go apeshit. I reckon.
Yeah.
He'd start crying about something, chuck his bloody armband on the ground again and walk off.
Yeah.
That would be so entertaining.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, the reason I had Argentina up there, I do think it's a bit of a struggle, but I think we can't look past the fact that they've won 3 tournaments in a row. And, all those tournaments, everyone's always seen them as the underdog. No one's ever seen Argentina as a good team, yet they've gone and done it 3 times in a row. I just think that, although they don't have the best players, I think their system, the way they're set up, I think they're just one of the best units in world football. Like, they know exactly what to do. They all play for each other. And I think that's the key thing, too. Like, actually, this is another thing that I'm going to go into about the difference between Messi and Ronaldo, right? If you look at how Argentina play around Messi, like, every single player in that team would die for Messi. I think that's why they were so good. Like, they went in there and they were like, they wanted to win the World Cup so badly. Not for them, but for Messi. Like, they went in and gave 110%. Whereas I feel like the Portuguese players, a lot of them don't even rate Ronaldo that much. Like, they don't really see him as someone they look up to.
Messi is the best player in the world.
Exactly. And
history.
Yeah, and imagine playing for Portugal right now and you see your captain Ronaldo in this interview saying, I don't dream of winning the World Cup. What's the point of turning up there next year if you don't care about winning the World Cup? Don't
Honestly,
dream about it.
Because how does the coach... Who's the coach again? Roberto
Martinez.
Yeah, if he sees that and then he's going to be like, bro, you're the captain of your country.
Exactly.
You don't care. Like, what a dick. And then you got all these young players that are coming up, like all the teenagers. Portugal's best ever player doesn't care. Why should I care? Like, what a fucking idiot.
Like, if you're the captain,
honestly,
you
Ronaldo,
should be
if you're watching this, no.
if you're the captain, you should be saying, like, I dream to win World Cup. I want to win it so badly. That's the sort of passion and desire you win.
Teammates and my country.
Exactly.
No, I don't care. It's not a dream. Like, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah, literally.
And Piers Morgan, how he goes, I feel like it's just that generation of Piers Morgan, how he said Maradona's the best Argentinian player.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously we're younger, we'd say it's Messi, but... fucking just shut up. Like, Piers Morgan is such an idiot,
Yeah. Oh,
he just meat rides Ronaldo so much.
Right. So, remember he asked him to touch his abs? Do you see that thing?
No, I didn't say that.
Bro, yeah.
Probably touched someone else also.
But yeah, it's just like, And you said the question you asked him about Beckham as well?
Oh, yeah, he was walking, walking down the Brazilian beach, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who would get the most looks?
Like, who do you reckon, that sort of
who do you reckon would, though?
Probably Ronaldo, just because he's... I think everyone knows who Beckham is too, but everyone knows who Ronaldo is as well. Yeah, so he would get more.
I'd say so. But wasn't that based on looks?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's like the better looking?
Like, Beckham is better looking, but I think Ronaldo's argument was like, he has a better body. So, like, why are you talking about that in the interview? Like, why are you saying, I have the best body? Like,
Piers Morgan wanted to touch his abs.
Yeah, he asked him, can I touch your abs? Bro, it's like, I'm like, you're interviewing like one of the greatest athletes of all time. Like,
that's
like, why is Ronaldo choosing to do these interviews, bro? Like,
fucking.
Yeah, it's even at the point now, I've seen on Twitter people saying, like, I can't defend my goat anymore. Because people be like, Ronaldo, like, I can't defend this anymore. Like, it's just delusional.
Yeah, he's just, he's an absolute dickhead, eh? I was watching, I was just chilling last night on TikTok watching videos of, like, just still watching Messi videos, eh? And they have so many players, so it's legit impossible to get the ball off Messi.
Yeah.
When have you, rarely have you ever seen someone actually tackle Messi, eh?
Yeah.
Unless they absolutely, break his legs.
Exactly.
But, just... different class, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. He's just like... Bro, and that's the thing, like, you can literally pull a random game from any season that Messi played at Barcelona. Like, I remember people were doing that. They were just, like, Messi versus Real Zaragoza 2017. Like, it's the most random game.
Yeah.
You watch Messi's highlights, you'd like, that would be a prime game for any player in their career. He gets like an assist, takes on like 15 people, like, things like that. Like every single game Messi was out there, like being the best player in the world. And I just like, we're never going to see that again, in my opinion. Like it's just ridiculous.
Fucking, mate, he's my goat. I know he's your goat.
Yeah. He should be everyone's goat at this point.
Yeah, 100%. I still can't believe. But we've just been talking about Messi the last.
Yeah, true.
But people still think that Ronaldo's better, mate. Like, fucking shut up.
Like I don't. If you prefer Ronaldo, that's fine. Like because obviously United fans, Real Madrid fans, it's fine to prefer Ronaldo over Messi in terms like you like him more. But if you actually think he's a better player,
do you know the people that say Ronaldo is better and like Ronaldo is the greatest of all time are the people that don't really watch football. Eh?
Yeah,
they just know Ronaldo's. Like, oh, he's a pretty boy and he scores all the goals.
That's what I mean.
He's got trophies.
100%. I agree.
You got to actually watch the game and look in depth and actually understand how football works to understand that Messi is the best of all time. Yeah,
like one thing I've always said is like if I speak to someone who says they know football and they say Ronaldo's the GOAT, that's when I know for sure they don't know football, bro. There's no chance.
So like, pissed off, eh?
Yeah, like there's no point having a conversation with them. It's just like
I was telling you the other day, like when you're talking to someone. They just try to make small talk and football. Oh yeah, I remember when Arsenal had Thierry Henry and just fucking shut up. Like, look at you, dude. But I think we'll wrap up this video. We've been talking about Messi for long enough, but we still haven't explained how good he really is.
Yeah.
But what else you got to say, mate? That's about it.
That's about it. But thanks guys. We just thought we'd make an episode, just talk about some stuff happening recently. But
that's been a bit of a bizarre couple days in football. This true. Ronaldo interview and then Arsenal dropping points. I know that's bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. Unfortunately, but
good stuff.
Alright, thanks guys.
Cheers.
Take care.
Catch up.